Hi, I'm Nikki Coffin from Centred Excellence, where we help recruitment business owners, managers and independent recruiters increase their results by 50 to 250% really quickly. Now, this week's question comes from Peter, who writes, I work as an independent recruiter and my cash flow is really low at the moment, which means I have an urgent need for immediate results. So I'm spending my time working on jobs that are not in my niche area because I need to get results quickly. But I'm finding I'm spending lots of time on these one-off jobs and I'm not building my business. And I'm also finding this work really unproductive. How can I stop this so that I can create more time and get better results? Well, Peter, I think you'll agree that the problem here is not a time management problem or a client problem, but it's a psychological one. So I want to share with you a few things on the subject of getting results quickly and building the right type of business. Firstly, this problem happens with many people, so you're not alone. The need to get results quickly creates a certain level of desperation, which is the least likely behaviour for you to get the results that you want because it drives other unuseful behaviours like grabbing at anything and everything. It will also develop procrastination. Now, the problem with this approach, it's not going to get you the results that you want. It will get you a set of results, which may give you a sense of security that you're working jobs. However, the reality here is that it's a false sense of security because you're more likely going to be working jobs that you're never going to fill or that are so much harder to fill that they're going to be wasting your valuable time. Or that you start to cut corners to get results quickly, which means that you miss asking really important questions as part of your recruitment process, which means the candidate doesn't end up taking the job and all your hard work goes to waste. So firstly, know that you are in control of how you choose to react to this situation, and you can choose a way to react that is far more useful and resourceful for yourself. Also, it's worth remembering that the bigger the breakdown, the bigger the breakthrough. And there are many, many different options out there for you. Your first step is to get clear on what you need to start doing and also what you need to stop doing. Now, one way to do this is to get really clear about what specifically you want to happen and where you need to be focusing your effort and attention to get the results you want. And a really powerful exercise I use and do with myself and also others who are experiencing this is called the result switch. And this is how you do it. So you need to get a blank piece of paper and find a quiet space where you're not going to be interrupted. You then want to brain dump everything that's on your mind that's worrying you, stressing you out, is not working or is a challenge for you. And just keep writing until everything is out of your head and onto that piece of paper. And leave about 5 lines free in between each item. Now, when you've done that, the second step is go back up to the first item and ask yourself and say to yourself, I know this is what I don't want. What do I want to happen instead? And write down what you'd like to happen instead, making sure that you state it positively and specific. So, for example, if you are working on jobs that you find really difficult to fill and you write, I'd like to be working on 2 or 3 really easy to fill good jobs. You then work your way through each item on the list asking, what do I want to happen instead? And when you've gone through all the items, then you then go back up to the top and you ask yourself, what is the first step I need to take to achieve this goal really simply and easily? And again, go through each item, adding in your first steps. When you've completed this, look through all the lists and ask yourself, which one of these would have the biggest impact on my results if I focused on this and this only? Take action to do it. Highlight this one item, and then take action. No matter how big or small. It could be one call to that client to say that you have some more questions about the job, or a call or email to a client to let them know that you're no longer able to work on their job, or that you're actually going to say no to everything and anything that's not moving you forward powerfully. Now, when you've brain dumped everything, notice how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really unhappy about what's been happening and 1 being calm, focused and resourceful. Where are you on this scale? Is there a shift from where you were 5 or 10 minutes ago? Because there should be. Now, the second way of getting results quickly is to take yourself back to a time when everything was really working and flowing easily for you, when you were being really successful, a specific time that you were getting results that you were really happy with, and when you were feeling really motivated. Now, as you go back to that time, notice what specifically you were doing that was causing this success. How were you behaving? Where were you focusing your time? How were you setting up your day? What were you focusing on? What did you say no to? What did you say yes to? Who were you being? And what was your purpose and why were you so committed? What else were you doing to get great jobs on? How were you finding great candidates and leads? And what were the basics that you were following that were giving you really great results? So take a minute now to write down your insights on a piece of paper about how you were creating success, because this was your success strategy. Now, when you've written that down, look back through the list and ask yourself, what have I stopped doing? If I was to start doing it again, would give me really quick results. Okay, what are you going to do differently next time moving forwards? My third tip is to stop doing anything that does not serve you or move you forward towards your results. And the way that I do this is to ask myself this question. If I had a gun to my head and had to stop doing 4 out of 5 of the different time-wasting, consuming activities, what would I remove? Would it be emails, paperwork, meetings, services? What would it be? Which jobs and candidates would I stop working with immediately? So ask yourself this question and make a note of these and just commit to stop doing them. You're in control of your mind and therefore your results. And remember that it takes less than a second to make a choice to change, and you're the one that controls that choice. So there you have some tips on how to get results quickly and to create more time so that you can focus on the activity and business that's going to bring you in the results that you want. That's our recruitment training tip for today. And if you'd like to know more, I'd love to invite you to our free training webinar, How to Convert Underperformers into Consistent High Billers in 14 days or less. And here's our link to sign up for that. I'll be showing you some excellent tips and techniques to get big performance quickly. And again, here's that link. I look forward to seeing you next time.